It'll be hard to see if Valpo changes their usual red zone offense, but time will tell. Handoff to Davis, goes to his left, untouched, and a touchdown for the Vikings. Travis Davis, number 4 on the year. And on the first drive, the Vikings put points on the board. Absolutely, with the strength of Davis, they're going to hand it off right up to him. Up the middle, bulldozes his way, crosses the pylon, and it's a touchdown for the Vikings. Number 2 on the day for Travis Davis. Got 2 receivers on the right of him. Actually now Bradney in motion, and right there a little touch pass to Bradney. Rolls to his left on the side, dives, and he got it. A touchdown for Scotty Bradney, the little jet touch pass, and the speed of the senior helps him get his 3rd touchdown of the year. We've seen a run here most of the time. Hands it off to Davis. Davis makes his way towards the end zone and scores for a touchdown. Number 3 on the day for the senior, and now the Vikings lead 27-0. Oh, Clark drops back. He's going to run up forward, and Justin Clark takes it himself. And the 5th touchdown here in the first half for the Vikings. So another handoff. Berta to the right. A stiff arm is up, and he's in the end zone. So Thomas Berta gets his 2nd touchdown of the season right there, all running from Valpo. All gas, no brakes.
He's the guy that really impressed me last week.
Yeah, he already had a run. Here's the 2nd run by Finley. Makes his way up the middle, breaks a tackle, and rolls to his right. Down the sideline he goes.
That could be your
And it's a touchdown.
That could be your
kickoff. Return by the Slicers, but a hard tackle made at about the 22-yard line, as all sizes throughout the country since 1994. Once again, a big thank you to everybody tuning into today's action as one of our game nights built by Von Tolbo. We have Munster at Hobart, of course, and Maryville at Crown Point. This is one of 3 games. Once again, game nights built by Von Tolbo. You can view on our website, regionsports.com, or our Facebook and YouTube pages. So 28 down, 28-0. Pennsville will hand it off to the running back, and swarmed right there by the Vikings. I don't know if he even crossed the line of scrimmage in that play. It'll be 2nd down.
No, he lost 2 there, but this is an important drive. This was very similar to last week where Andrain had the ball, and they, because we're getting and LaPorte gets the ball coming out after halftime, so they could really make this a football game if they can compete here and move the ball down the field.
So 2nd down now. Penzel keeps it and will throw it. A sharp dart right there, and it's going to be caught on the play. Looks like that was Ali Kring on the grab. 3rd down now, and more manageable than usual. One of those plays where it's 3rd and 11, or say 2nd and 11, and you're able to get a couple of yards out of the 7-yard pass. So now 3rd and 4 on their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, that's why they got to stay in the chains, and this 3rd and 4 yards are manageable, right?
Yep. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left of Penzel. Got a running back on the right as well in Lane. Penzel will keep it himself, pass up the middle, and it's caught. A nice grab right there. Ali Kring on the grab, back-to-back catches for the senior. Came into today's game with 121 receiving yards, and LaPorte with their first down since the first quarter.
Yeah, again, I like the routes. They're sharp, and that's a good catch. And he's throwing a bullet in there. You said that earlier. He's got a good arm. But they have to get rid of it because the Valpo front 4 is going to put pressure on the quarterback if you hold it too long.
Some momentum for LaPorte. About 3:46 left to here in the 2nd quarter. 4 receivers out there for the Slicers. Penzel hands it off, and nowhere to go right there for John Lane. So the scene.
Quick score. I have Crown Point up 12-0 on Maryville. That's a battle over there in Lake County.
Absolutely. Crown Point, both of their wins have been in dominating fashion. Their first game against Lowell, they didn't give up a first down until the 3rd quarter. And a game against Chicago Taft last week, they held their opponent to negative 15 rushing yards.
That's tough to do.
So 2nd and 11 now at the 36-yard line. Penzel with 3 on his right, 1 on his left. Hands it off to Lane. Lane will be brought down at the 40-yard line. So another 3rd and manageable for the Slicers.
Again, very big play here. 3rd and, like you said, mid-range. It might be 4-down territory. You got nothing to lose at this point. But we'll see. You don't want to give Valpo the ball back this quarter. That would be my goal if you're LaPorte. You got Andreans up on Kankakee Valley 10-0 in the second quarter.
So 3rd and 7 now with 2:25 to go. A big play for the Slicers. Receiver in motion. Goes to the right side now. Tenzel with the ball looking for a receiver. That's thrown. It's caught. Actually, no, incomplete. Incomplete pass right there, and that's going to be 4th and 7 now, and here comes the punt team for the Slicers.
Good coverage there by the Valpo perimeter.
Yeah, and now this gives an opportunity for the Vikings to get the ball back and add another touchdown before the half is over.
Yeah, again, this guy's been doing a pretty good job of punting the ball. One of the better high school punters I've seen in a while. He's got a nice little – he gets the ball to turn over, right? It's not always a wobbler.
Yeah, both the returners lining up about the 25-yard line. Here's the punt and another good one right there. They're going to let it bounce, saying that one's going to bounce out about the 25-yard line. And for LaPorte, their defense will head out onto the field, and for the Vikings, their offense will come out to the field. Do you have any more scores for us there?
I'm looking.
By any chance? But
I finally have signal in this hot box of a press box, but the Valpo, that's us. Calumet's up 20-0 over.
And once again, if you want to look at all the scores going on in today's action, be sure to follow our Strack Van Til Hometown Scoreboard on our Facebook page on facebook.com/Region Sports, and our website off and about 3 yards on the carry right there.
And we talked about this also. First couple of plays is going to dictate how this drive's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
If you bust one, great. If not, maybe you just play it safe and get to halftime. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. But, maybe, run a second. This play here will dictate what they decide to do with this drive.
Yeah, it seems like this could be Berta's drive out on the field. We saw it in the first quarter happen. Clark, a little fumble on the snap. He's waiting, has some time, rolls to his left, and he's got nowhere to go. Breaks a tackle, but is brought down by the Slicers. A great play made to really hold him in check. That looks to be number 56, Drew Oss.
It's a timeout Valpo, but
interesting to see that. We saw him run the first play, took some time off, and then, kind of the loss play right there. I mean, kind of a no play right there, and Valpo still calls timeout. Maybe one shot right here, a play action or something to get LaPorte off guard. But also, if you think for on LaPorte's side, a huge opportunity for them if they can hold them in check here, and they get the ball to start the second half. So if you can score here, get the ball. I mean, obviously that's a lot of ifs, but still you could potentially swing it to a 28-14 game.
Sure, and football's a game of momentum, right? I mean, you gotta get a stop here, but again, Clark, if you're Valpo, you really don't want to see Clark take that kind of shot. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
They were teeing off on him.
And, of course, stay tuned for our Hose Connections halftime show here. So we'll go over some of the action that's taking place here in LaPorte, Indiana, but also some of the scores going on in the region. But a big thank you to everybody tuning in. Of course, I'm Jack Field. Got Doug Nelson next to me, Zach Miller producing today's game. It's 3rd and 7 at their own 27-yard line. We'll see what the Vikings do here. Clark's going to take it back. He's going to throw this one. Takes his time, throws it over the field, and it's caught. It's a first down and more. And on the move, goes outside on the 30-yard line.
Go through his options. He went through 2 or 3 guys there, and Bradney got open there and across the middle. But
he was a no man.
Great job there by Clark, though, to stay patient.
They say, he was on his own island out there. I mean, there was no one near him, and the yards after catch was very helpful as well. So now on the LaPorte 30-yard line with just a minute to go. So Clark goes to his right. He's going to throw it deep in the end zone, and
where's the ball?
It's incomplete.
Oh, he said he's out of bounds.
It was a close call. There were about 2 Vikings receivers and 3 Slicers over there, but I don't know if he caught it or he didn't. It looked like the incompletion signal. Nevertheless, it'll be 2nd and 10 on the LaPorte 31.
Why did it look like the official was right in the way? There was 6 guys there.
It was a tough play because he threw it way on the back end of that end zone.
Yeah.
Clark really took his time. He was scrambling. and just was able to find an area to step up and make the throw, but a little too much on it.
Yeah, that back judge